everybody. It's me, Rebecca, and today I'm shining my spotlight on Mara Gonzalez with Griswold Home Care. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. I am so happy to have you because as a real estate agent, I sometimes meet with families who they think that maybe they need to have a loved one, like a parent, move out of a home because they're need a higher level of care than the kids are ready to give them. And the parents, they want to stay at home. And you are so important to those people who would love to stay at home and need some care. So I'm glad to have you here because I need you in my life. But can you tell us a little bit about your business and who you serve?
Thank you. Yes, what you said is absolutely true. Especially, after COVID, I think a lot of people wanted to stay in place, in their homes. So this business, Griswold Home Care, is one of the country's top home care companies, backed by over 40 years of experience. I opened this office out here in Santa Clarita, about 2 years ago. I quit my job as a controller, of a large nonprofit organization and jumped into the opportunity to make a difference. And also, during that time, a lot of jobs were leaving. A lot of people were leaving California, so I
Mm.
wanted to create jobs as well. My business partner, I do have a business partner. Her name is Arlene Morton. She is a registered nurse and she retired, from one of the major hospitals here in the Valley, and she joined me in 2024. And together, we want to improve the standard of care, that is being provided to those who want to age in their homes or wherever they want to live.
Yeah, and I know that it's ideal for people to age in place, and there's different there's home care, and you tell me. I know there's like home health, home care. What's the difference, and what do you do? Like, what's the difference between those things?
Great question. So the key difference, between home care and home health is, home care is a non-medical care, while home health is skilled medical care. So non-medical care services are provided by a professional caregiver, through a home care agency like ours. Other caregivers provide their service either as an independent contractor.
Hmm.
Some of these professional caregivers may be certified nursing assistants or home health aides. However, for home health services, because they provide skilled medical care, the those who they are licensed professionals such as nurses, physical, occupational, or speech therapists.
Hmm. So, and what type of services does Griswold provide? What do you do from those two? Is it home health or it's home care? It's home care, right?
Yes, yes, home care.
And what types of
So
services is that?
yes, I usually, group them into three categories: personal care, homemaking, and companionship. So personal care includes assistance in basic activities of daily living, such as, eating, bathing, toileting, dressing, or medication reminders. Um, Homemaking includes, light housekeeping, preparing nutritious meals, changing bed linens, for example, and even accompanying them grocery shopping, doing their laundry also. Companionship, includes, traveling to appointments, whether they also want to visit family or friends, because most of the time, these, elderly, they cannot drive anymore, so they get
Mhm.
frustrated when they're just cooped up in their homes, or even, going with them to attend their church or religious, services.
It's really important what you're pointing out, the different areas, because I know as we call them the sandwich generation, right? The people who are they have their parents who are needing more and more of our time and our attention and our support, and we still maybe have kids at home. And for a lot of people, that can become very overwhelming when our parents become a little bit more needy, and they're not at a point where they need um, medical care and things like that, but just something as simple as going and making lunch or sitting with them. Because I know for a lot of people who might be watching this, the phone calls can get really overwhelming. I need this, I need this, I need this. And your services are ideal for a lot of it, for a lot of reasons, but especially for a little bit of like relief for the adult child in helping care for their parent and keeping some, I mean, some semblance of sanity, to be really honest with you, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, and that's also one of the actually this the services we provide is respite care. So respite is really what you said, relieving the family member, the unpaid caregivers, so that they can also take care of themselves, their own needs. Sometimes they quit their jobs and they take care of their family member full time, but they forget that they also have their own physical needs, whether it's going to their doctor's appointments or just also socializing, meeting their friends.
Right. And I believe one common question that a lot of people ask me when I say to them, "Hey, have you considered contacting somebody like that does home care?" A lot of times people's worry or concern is like, "Oh, I can't afford that, or I don't know what that is." Like, how do clients typically pay for those for the in-home care services?
Yes, that's also a very good question. So I would start with, there are available state and local assistance programs, through the Department of Aging. You can call or visit the website of the LA County Aging and Disabilities Department to get information on care management and in-home support services. You probably hear that a lot, the IHSS.
Hmm.
Here in Santa Clarita, you can also go to the SCV, Santa Clarita Valley Senior Center on Golden Valley Road. They are very helpful. I've been there, and they provide caregiver resources and support groups. Our clients typically pay out of pocket, or they may also use their long-term care insurance benefits.
Hmm.
So, also another way is if the care recipient is a war veteran or a spouse of a veteran, we can also assist them in applying for the aid and attendance benefit to pay for in-home care services. Recently, family and unpaid caregivers may qualify for dementia support at no cost through Medicare's GUIDE program. GUIDE, which stands for Guiding and Improved Dementia Experience, is a wonderful program that just started about 2 years ago. And it provides services for people living with dementia and their caregivers. This program will probably, if we talk about it, it'll be a whole segment. But, to all your followers and anyone who is interested to know more about the GUIDE program, please give us a call.
That's one of the reasons I wanted to. This might be the first of quite a few videos because you have so much great information to share with people. So many times they don't know where to start. It's one of the reasons I like to do these kind of introduction videos and send them to at least the people who know me or follow me or in my past clients and my ecosphere. It's because I think it's so important. It can be so confusing, and there are people out there like yourself that can help even if it's just in the very beginning of where they can start,
That's
right?
true. Yes.
So, and who benefits the most from your service? Like, when should families start considering care, start investigating it?
As you mentioned also already, you kind of touched on it earlier. We understand that different people look for our services for different reasons. It can be, a person who is looking for care for themselves because they live alone or they don't have any family close by to support them. It can be an adult child trying to juggle, their responsibility of taking care of a parent who lives with them, and also the adult child's own family, which you earlier called sandwich generation.
Yeah.
Or it can be also a spouse who is experiencing caregiver stress in caring for their loved one. So in whatever situation, we go to meet them in the place where they live, and help them identify their care needs. And together we come up with a plan of care. These are different activities, what the caregiver is going to be doing, right? While the caregiver is there with them. And we also establish care goals. What are care goals? It can be safety supervision. It can be just assisting them with, eating nutritious meals, preparing nutritious meals, just even making sure that they eat, three meals a day, three full meals a day. So we come up with these care goals that is fit for all involved in the care, and we call them the care team, and also including, of course, the care recipient. So we're flexible. We customize each care plan according to their needs.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for bringing this present that it's a service that's available, what it is, and if somebody wants to get more information or meet with you, how can they find you?
Yes, definitely. We have our office here on Lyons. You can also visit our website, www.griswoldcare.com /Santa Clarita, or you can give us a call at 661-502-6961.
Awesome. And we're going to put all that information on the screen so people can see it. And Mara, thank you so much for being here with me and starting this conversation. I know this is the first of many, and I really appreciate you. And I can't wait to do the next one.
Thank you so much to Rebecca for having me.
Bye.